Hey everyone, Garbage here. So right now I'm making a multiplayer first-person shooter, and in previous videos I talked about various aspects of my game without really getting into what the game actually is at its core. And so today I want to explain the most important feature in my game, the one that affects pretty much everything else. So when you get into a match in my game, the very first thing you need to do is pick a weapon. And right now we have 3 different options. There will be more in the future, but let's say you pick the assault rifle. Great, now you have a weapon. And the thing to remember is that once you pick your weapon, you are stuck with it. You are committed to using it for the rest of the match. So each weapon has a primary fire mode, basically you can shoot it, as well as an alternate fire mode. Right now the gun doesn't have any alternate fire, but if we pull up this menu, we can see that there are currently 2 alternate fire modes. You have iron sights, and you have a grenade launcher. If you pick iron sights, your gun gets an optic attachment, and when you press the alternate fire button, you aim down sights, getting a bit of magnification, and it's good for long range engagements. On the other hand, if you pick the grenade launcher, your gun gets an underbarrel attachment instead, and when you alt fire, you get to shoot a grenade on a short cooldown. And I'm sure you can imagine how this might be useful. Each option has its own benefits and drawbacks, and you have to decide what is best for your current situation as well as your preferred playstyle. And it's not just the alternate fire you can change. Let's say you picked a shotgun, but your enemies all chose sniper rifles, and now you're having trouble getting in range to fight them. Well, you can't just switch to a sniper rifle yourself because you've already committed to using the shotgun. But one thing you might be able to do is change the ammunition on the shotgun from buckshot, which shoots multiple pellets, to a single slug that is much more accurate and can do a lot of damage at range. And if you want, you can also choose to add a scope to the shotgun for extra magnification. And what you've essentially done is you've turned your short-range shotgun into a medium to long-range DMR that has a much better chance fighting against snipers. I guess this is similar to how weapon customization works in games like Battlefield 2042, where you can change attachments and other various things on the fly. But I like to think my system is more like Paladins, where you can choose special cards and items to change your playstyle and boost certain stats in response to how the game is playing out. And what excites me the most about this as the developer is that I can add all kinds of wacky and creative attachments and things that can really change up the way the game is played. Maybe instead of the grenade launcher, you decide to go for the grappling hook so you can get around easier. Maybe instead of the long range scope, you go for the short range scope that temporarily gives you wall hacks. Now, none of these things are in the game yet, and there's no guarantee that they ever will be, but because of the way I've set things up, I totally have the option to add them, and all without making things overly complicated. In the end, you only have to worry about 2 buttons, primary fire and alternate fire, and that's it. And so yeah, that pretty much sums up the core of how things will work in my game. I want to create a game that focuses more on fun and being creative instead of min-maxing each attachment for maximum performance, but that's a pretty huge topic that we can discuss in a future video. For now, I'm curious to know your thoughts on how this system is developing, what you like about it, what you don't like about it, any potential problems you can see arising from this. Feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Anyways, thanks for watching, subscribe, bell, links to my Twitter and streaming channels down below, and as always, have a nice day.